Is this on? We're running. All right. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. Uh, obviously we were disappointed in Sunday's outcome. Uh, just really struggled shooting the ball there in the fourth quarter. Couldn't get a bucket to fall, and probably the worst quarter of basketball offensively, efficient wise that we've had in 16 years. I mean, 1 for 16 from the field, and had great looks at the basket. Just couldn't get the thing to drop. It was 54-48 for about 3.5 minutes. Both teams did not score, and when you go back and look at it on film, we took good shots. You sit there and watch it, and you're just like, how did that not go in? We defended well for a big stretch of it, and then it got to 13, the final score, because we had a foul at the end, or 12. So, for us, it's something we look back on, trying to figure out, okay, what could we have run? What could we do to possibly get some better shots? But we had really good ones. So we've just got to move forward from that now. Obviously, it stings, but get prepared for a Wake Forest team that's been playing well. They're 2-7 in league play right now, but had a game where they're down 3 at Virginia Tech going into the fourth quarter. Close game at Miami. A 10-point game with Duke. A 1-point game at Clemson. I mean, just a team that's had a lot of really close games and just hasn't won them. So I've got a ton of respect for them. Jules Spears, a great player. Williams and Harris and Samel, they're all playing well. And we've just got to make sure that we don't allow this tomorrow night to be the one they get over the hump. We have to come out with a passion and urgency about it for us, because it's a huge game for us as well. Feel free to ask any questions. Yes.
I think this is on the battery. I think it's on. The light popped on and then went off. We'll see. Okay, good. You talked about the offensive struggles in the fourth quarter Sunday. Defensively, did you feel like there was anything that was good that you can maybe carry forward from that game?
I thought after the first 3 minutes of the game, we did some good things defensively. I mean, the first 3 minutes, we weren't very good. We gave up a 10-2 run, let players do exactly what we knew they liked to do. And that happened a few other times throughout the game as well. So there are some areas that we have to clean up at the defensive end of knowing scouting. We have to know player tendencies, know exactly what they're looking to do, because you can't let players do what they're good at. As simple as that might sound, as silly as it might sound, if you're going to get beat, if somebody's a three-point shooter, you want them to make pull-up jump shots, not give them threes. So those are the areas of the game that we have to get better at, and be able to stay focused and locked in for 4 quarters. But, held them to, it says 63 points, but we fouled there at the end. So held them in the 50s if you truly look at it as a game was played. But unfortunately, we only scored 51. Which I believe is a season low for us. So we've got to get things back, have a good practice today, and get prepared to play tomorrow.
On kind of the scouting that you were talking about and knowing players' tendencies, how important and how, I guess, how much is that a thing tomorrow when you're playing a team that's really experienced? They have just about everybody back from last year.
Yeah, no, it's really important. Jules Spears, a kid from watching her on film and playing against her for as long as we have, she can get 40. If you're not dialed in and locked to her and attentive to everything that's going on, she scored 20 in the third quarter at Virginia Tech by herself in 1 quarter. And it's not like Virginia Tech won trying to guard her. So you can't let her get comfortable. And then all of a sudden, because she is a great player, she starts making difficult shots. You have to start off by making it as tough as you can. And then the other impressive thing for her is she has a 38 assists to 34 turnovers on the season. Um, we can't let them get real comfortable at the offensive end. That's something that we've talked about as a staff, and we've talked to them about. It's not like they have a huge gap between their assists to turnovers. It's close to one on the season, but we have to do a good job of just getting them uncomfortable, making them possibly start the offense a few feet further out, make their post catch the ball further out. Um, you know, they have a post that likes to shoot the three. You just can't run into the paint expecting her to come down there when she's going to stop behind the 3-point line. So just small things like that you have to be really focused in on, and make sure we come out tomorrow with that focus to be able to defend and then execute at the offensive end.
Mikasa took an elbow to the nose, it looked like, on Sunday. How's she doing?
She practiced. She's great. Looks fine. So really excited to get her continue to move on, because she's a really important part of this team with how hard she competes and how hard she plays.
Looking back to November, what are the ways that you've seen growth, and which of those are going to be key in the upcoming game?
Well, we're going to have to continue to stay patient at the offensive end of the floor. We've got to reverse the ball. We've got to have better tempo at the offensive end. Sometimes when we do reverse it, it's extremely slow. It allows the defense to get set up. So we need to make quick, hard passes, try to get the defense on their heels and make them chase us, and then look to go inside out. We just have to continue to work to get everyone involved. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Sorry, no, I got practice.